Alright guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be drawing Senku from Dr. Stone, so let's get into it. So as you can see, we already start sketching out the circle. Afterwards, we could just draw two lines cutting through the circle. Then right here on the left hand side, we could come down for the side of the face. And then we will just draw a line coming across. And we will just line up the other side of the face right here. Okay, so next we could just come across with this straight line, and there's just a guide to place the eyes. Now we could just drop in the left side of the eye. So we just coming down with this shape. And then now on top we could just draw in the eyebrows coming down. And now we could go in the inside here and we could just drop in the iris. And then we could put this little mark for the highlight. Then we could add in the pupil and then shade it in. Then we could just add in this detail by the eye. And now to save time, we just go and copy and paste the left eye, and we'll just flip it over and move it to the right hand side. Okay, next we could just go ahead and just drop in the nose and the mouth right here at the bottom. And next we could just go ahead and just fix up the side of the face, and then we could just sketch it back in. Now on the left hand side we could just drop in the ear. And then after we finish with that, we could just go ahead and just copy and paste this over to the right hand side. Afterwards, we could just decrease the opacity of this layer, and now we could start working on the hairline. And with the hairline, we just coming across with this square like shape, and then we could come in front and just draw in these two hair strands that Senku has. I'm sorry if we're moving a bit fast through this part. And then we could just add in these little details around the side. And now we could just move up top and we could start like actually drawing in the hair. And we're going through this part quick, so feel free to slow it down. So we just coming up with these different points here and just following that all the way around. And don't worry about getting it perfect, guys. And then afterwards we could just add in the rest of details to the hair. So all these different hair strands right here. Afterwards we could just grab the liquify tool and we could adjust the hair a bit. Okay, awesome. So now we could head down and we could start working on the neck. So for the neck, we just go and come out with these two lines right here. And then we could add in the details on the inside. Afterwards, we could drop in the color. And then we could just draw these two lines coming out for the shoulders. And now right in the inside here, we could add in the neckline right there. And now we could head out and just finish off the shoulders. And now back inside, we could add in the E equals MC square that Senku have on his attire. And then we could go ahead and just finish off the rest of the clothing. Right there. Alright, cool. So after we finish with that, now we could clean up everything, like remove most of the guidelines. Alright, awesome. And before we move on to the inking process, let me just go down here and just extend the area right here by his clothing. So we just go and bring down this a little bit and just draw everything back in. Alright guys, so that is it for the sketch. We go and kick it into time lapse to do all the inking, and then we'll be back. Alright guys, so we're back after the time lapse, and as you can see, everything looking clean. Before we move on to adding in all the colors, I just want to let you guys know to do the hair on a separate layer, because we're going to come back in and add the effect that Senku have on the hair. Okay, so now on to adding in all the colors. And just let me know what you guys think about Dr. Stone, the series. I know season 3 come out, but I can't watch it because I never actually watched the series yet. So for a non-watcher, can you guys recommend this series to me? Is it good? Do you guys like it so far now that season 3 out? And let me know what you think about Senku as a character as well. So yeah guys, we just going in, finishing off adding in all the colors. Alright, cool. Okay guys, so we finished adding in all the colors. So now we can move on to doing the shadows. So for these shadows, we're gonna be adding in a lot, so we're moving a bit fast. But for you guys, if you don't want to add it in, you don't have to. So we're just going in, adding in all the shadows. Alright, we have finished adding in all the shadows. Now we could just move on to doing the simplest thing in this video, which is adding in the highlights. So we could just go ahead and add in highlights to the eyes. So just like that. Okay, so next we could add the finishing touches to the hair. So since we put it on a separate layer, now we could go ahead and clip this color onto the actual hair itself. So we're going to go in with this lightish green. And next, right on the ends of the hair, we could add in this darker green. And after we finish with that, now we could go ahead and by the one icon, we could move on to Gaussian blur. And we could just click on that. And we could just blur these colors in. And you could see how it kind of fade into each other and give this cool effect. And before we wrap things up, I forget something. We had to just go back in and we will just add these small stitching detail that holding Senku close together. And then we could fill it in. Alright, awesome. And with that being said, bam! There you have it guys, the final illustration. Hope you learned something, hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Alright, see ya.